Imagine shooting a man with your last bullet, and he stands there, unfazed.
Oh, you think I didn't get the memo about what's going in and what's going out over there on your PlayStation Plus service? You thought that I wouldn't be talking about this situation. Oh, Square, where have you been? Hello, my best friend. It's time for us to act new again. Let's get at that. And while we on that, hand me that booty. Yeah, Microsoft got stuff to talk about. I know the FTC don't want none of this. That OpenAI situation is opening a lot of eyes. That's right, Microsoft is on deck and they're about to get busy. Oh, Xbox is about to tear it up. And I know you guys are excited as I am. Don't tell the PlayStation ponies this. Don't let them Sony ponies hear what I'm about to say. That the Xbox is selling better on their platform, better than their own first party. Oh, we got some topics to talk about, and we're going to get into a lot of discussion.
We got a lot to discuss. When it come to news, ain't no better than us. When it come to news, ain't no one you can trust. We got a lot to touch, so it's time to crush. We got a lot to discuss. When it come to news, ain't no better than us. When it come to news, ain't no one you can trust. We got a lot to touch, so it's time to crush. So it's time to crush.
Locked and loaded and right back at it. Welcome back to Xbox Frontline News with your boy, the King. And I'm here to bring you all that good Xbox cheer. You know, that stuff that you wanted to hear, that stuff that was standing right over there, that moved a little bit over there, that stuff that made you grab your chest and say, ooh, yeah. You know what I'm talking about. That Xbox jazz. That stuff that make you go, haha, jazz hands. You know what I'm talking about. That Xbox feel. That feels so real that these dudes get mad at you because you're having a damn good meal. Shout out to Game Pass. Game Pass is exactly where it's at. And these other dudes want to act like they wallets are fat. Well, let them continue to do that. Let them continue to act like they got these big budget pockets and let them continue to pay for our fun. I had this one dude on Twitter today complaining and crying how Xbox is killing this and Xbox is killing that. Xbox ain't killing a damn thing. Xbox Game Pass ain't bothering nobody. We're having fun over here. We pay for our stuff. Maybe not like how you want it to be, but you are not going to tell me how we're going to partake in this. Do you understand? I'm going to tell you right now, Game Pass is the best meal in the land. And I'm going to explain about all the stuff that's going on in Game Pass, how it's great, how you guys hate, how y'all wanted it to be. You was looking at her, you was like, man, she look good. I like to date that chick. Game Pass said, I'm not with that. You understand what I'm talking about? But we get into where Sea of Thieves has been doing what? 40 million active users? 40 million? That is wild crazy. They didn't even launch on the PlayStation yet. Y'all dudes are anticipating it. Y'all wanting it. Y'all looking for it. Y'all can't wait to partake in that. Y'all think that thing is going to be fantastic for you, right? It's so dope for you guys that it's highly rated inside your store. I know I'm mixing and I'm mashing and I'm putting together something different in a new fashion for you. I'm going to make it new, better than what it's been, and better than it can be. I'm going to do that for you right now, right in front of your eyes. The FTC said, oh, we don't want none of Xbox. Before I get there, let me go right back to Sea of Thieves. 40 million. I want to congratulate Rare for doing exactly what they said they was going to do. They was going to bring a franchise. They was going to make it entertaining. They were going to expand on it. This is a live service game. This is how you do it right. You make sure that it's engaging, has plenty of content. In the beginning, it looked kind of scary. The seas was kind of rocky. They even had jokes talking about the Kraken ain't have no body. But that Kraken got body now, right? Got a lot of body, right? Got so much body that you guys want to get down with this, right? Shout out to Phil Dominus Maximus, Aurelius Spencer, first of his name, making sure that was one of the games that went over there. Obviously, they know exactly who you are. The AI has targeted you guys, and you guys know what y'all like, and we know what y'all like too, so we know what to push your way. Y'all gonna fund our fund. You guys are gonna give us exactly what we need. We need new IPs funded by you. Y'all got a big bank, right? Y'all got big cash, right? So we're gonna dig in your wallet and we're gonna make it last for us, not for you. You're gonna get some of our old stuff. That stuff done dropped long time ago. And now is the time for y'all to get in. I heard that there was so much traffic that in the beta that, servers was filling up. I am ecstatic about this. Why? Because it is an old game that y'all are so happy about, and this old game show it has new legs. So we know damn well we're gonna get a Sea of Thieves 2. Can't wait for that either. But Sea of Thieves is tearing it up. More on Xbox news, more I say Microsoft news. The FTC decided not to follow up about that open AI money that Xbox slid over there. I think it was 13 billion, 10 to 13 billion slid over there to be part of the board and stuff like that. So they wanted to investigate on that. But they said, nope, we're not going to investigate on that because that right there is a little bit too toxic and we don't want to touch it. They staying far, far, far away from that. Xbox got them on their heels. So now that lets you know the next acquisition, FTC is not going to look their way. Why? Because they gave games to Sony. They gave games over there to Nintendo. They gave games to everybody. Microsoft ain't the big bad threat. Yeah. Not until they buy Take-Two. My last video, the video I did yesterday talking about Take-Two, making all these adjustments and, doing all this stuff. Maybe it's prettying itself up to be sold. I don't know. Sell it while it's high. Sell it right before the new IP come out. Microsoft is already going to do some incredible stuff. Why not do it then? Well, this is the Xbox news. Fantastic stuff that's happened. Oh, NHL. EA's NHL hockey just dropped inside Game Pass. And I did Game Pass yesterday, which was Wednesday, but I was supposed to do it on Tuesday, but I did it yesterday. So here's another game. See, right after I do Game Pass Tuesday, they drop another game inside Game Pass. The gift that keeps on giving. That's why I don't pay none of these pork begging ponies any mind. Why? Because we're going to keep the boot on Kong's neck this whole generation. Hashtag no PlayStation 6. You know exactly how we do it over here. We don't play any game. I'm telling you now, if you're not on this train right now, you need to get on. Xbox is moving into places where the other consoles cannot go. What? PlayStation 6? Not going to be there. It's just going to be Xbox land. And you can put your apps over there. Not going to stop. Y'all become an app. Kong will die. Where are you? Didn't I tell y'all at the end of May y'all was going to get a whole bunch of news? Everybody was trying to figure out what was going on and what is King talking about and with Square. Well, Square and Microsoft has new deals and he's sitting there as a new CEO over there at Square and he want to do something a little bit different. He want to get to that bread. He want to get to that cash. He want to get to where Microsoft is at because Microsoft got the big bucks. He bet on the wrong dude. You bet on the wrong pony and that pony didn't come through. Well, news reports right now indicate that the majority of Final Fantasy games will be removed from the PlayStation Plus Extra sometime next month. The news comes from PlayStation Catalog Tracker. They said 24 games are right now rotating out of the PlayStation Plus by May 21st. Those departing lineup include 7 Final Fantasy titles. 7 Final Fantasy titles. Let me tell you the Final Fantasy titles that are there now, because there's 11 of them. There's Final Fantasy 9 Extra, Final Fantasy Type 0 HD Extra, Final Fantasy 7 Extra, Final Fantasy 8 Remastered Extra, Final Fantasy 7 Remake Premium, Final Fantasy 7 Remake Integrate Extra, Final Fantasy 12 Zodiac, Final Fantasy 15 Extra, Final Fantasy X and X2 Extra, World of Final Fantasy Extra, Stranger of Paradise, Final Fantasy Origin. All of those games, besides Final Fantasy 7 Remake, Integrate, Type 0, and Stranger of Paradise are leaving the service. They are leaving the service to go on to greener pastures. Greener pastures. Greener pastures. Game Pass is where those pastures is at. Right? PlayStation dudes is over there. Y'all acting like y'all cap for these games. Y'all don't really play these games. Y'all don't buy these games. Y'all don't play these games. Y'all don't do nothing with these games. What y'all not doing is interacting with these games. You know what Square says? We need that bread. We need to get all over the place. We're acting like we're a first-party studio, and we're not. We are a third-party studio. We need to make this happen. Now, there's a lot of speculation out there that dudes Square might be making a service. I highly doubt that. I don't think that those games don't work well in a isolated service unless there's other games around it to make that happen. Now, they could be doing some type of bundle type of deal with people like Xbox and PlayStation, but being that they leave in PlayStation, I'm pretty sure that they will rotate back there. But in order to get out, they're going to renegotiate, and this is what we call leverage, people, because right now we understand that Rebirth hasn't been doing what it was supposed to do. It did not rebirth the franchise. It did not bring the franchise back. Actually, it's performing so bad. It's performing worse than the worst Final Fantasy game, which is 16. It's performing worse than that at the moment. I'm telling you, that's not a good look. So what they need to do, they need to diversify. They need to open up. They need to be in other places, right? They need to be on PC. They need to be on Nintendo. They need to be on Xbox. That's where they need to be. And if they're not there, where they gonna be? They definitely need to be there. Shout out to Square for seeing the light. See y'all at the end of May. And there's more stuff coming. Square got more stuff to talk about at the end of May. Told y'all, I'm 98% right all the time. You dudes keep doubting me, and y'all gonna figure it out, B. We do this. Next topic is Buck Bananas. Buck Bananas gonna be inside stores soon. Shout out to Buck Bananas. It's gonna be crazy. Yes, of course. We locked and loaded. We right back at it. I know y'all like those little cuts, those little intros to bring you right back to the action. We are right back at it. And this one comes from my boy Jez Gordon. Gordon, not Gordon. He's not part of the Flash Gordon team. Nah, Jez, my man at Windows Central. That's my dude. He's a great dude. Looked out, hit me up as soon as he saw I got surgery. And I'm feeling a little bit better. You see the arm doing a little bit things, but I like that. Title of his joint is Microsoft Xbox has taken over Sony's PlayStation Store. And he got a face like wild crazy, like, what? This is wild nuts. Who would have thought this? 10 years ago, they wouldn't have thought this. But right now, the top 20 games has 7 Xbox games in the PlayStation Store, taking over the PlayStation Store. All right, Microsoft Gaming is a new entity within Microsoft under Bethesda, Activision, Blizzard, and Xbox all sit. The division is bigger than Windows itself as of the last quarter, owing it to the acquisition of Activision, Blizzard, and continued growth in the mega franchises like Fallout, Minecraft, and Overwatch. To the end, Microsoft's massive gaming investments have seen it become one, if not the biggest publisher on its arch rivals PlayStation itself. The top 20 most purchased games on PlayStation as of right now, 7 of them belong to Microsoft. That's Call of Duty, that's Overwatch 2, Sea of Thieves, Fallout 4, Minecraft, Fallout 76, and Grounded. Most of those games are games of service. Those are those games that got reoccurring bucks, reoccurring cash. Microsoft has dominated, taken over, and is controlling the PlayStation from the inside out. What did I told you? It was a Trojan horse. We was going to get that Trojan horse inside the PlayStation. Pause. No Diddy. You know exactly where we at. Hashtag no PlayStation 6. You know how we do it over here. We're going to crush them from the inside out. And that right there is how it's going to be. We're going to make sure that we infest you. You're going to be part of the bulk. If you don't want to come to us, we're going to come to you. We're going to make sure that we take over completely. We want it all. Until the part where you just have to bend the knee. You're just going to have to turn yourself into the app to give that over. Why? because y'all don't have nothing compelling over there that none of y'all dudes want to play. All right, so y'all want to make sure that y'all got these consoles out there, right? And nobody's buying. We're going to go over there and dominate because we know exactly. Apparently, y'all said that our games ain't good. Well, apparently, you're liars. Apparently, you're cheap liars. Y'all didn't want to buy an Xbox? Well, guess what? Xbox steps on your stomach, walks right in the room, and gets exactly what Xbox wants to get. Goes and purchases the biggest game, Call of Duty, right now running. Next one is probably, Grand Theft Auto 6? If that happens, it's checkmate. Boom. You might as well sign, seal, and deliver. Get that over. Push that over our way. Why? Because hashtag no PlayStation 6 is still in effect. I told you, I'm 98% right all the time. This was going to happen. You dudes was going to cry. I told you, y'all was supposed to hold the line. None of these poor begging pony dudes was going to change what was going to happen. You're talking about $1 trillion company versus $1 billion company. That $1 billion company don't got the treads in that tire to move like we move. We move how we move. We move a whole lot different. You guys are looking a little strange over there. You're not looking the same. And y'all don't got no games coming out this year. This is the year of Xbox. This June show is going to be crazy. It's going to blow your socks off. And y'all have not seen everything yet. The best visual looking game of this generation is Hellblade 2. Best visual right now. And it didn't even come out yet. And when it comes out, it hits the floor. Then what happens when they show Gears of War 6? What happens when Indiana Jones hit Avowed? All these games, they're coming, people, and you guys are gonna be front and center. And if you got Game Pass, you know exactly what it's gonna do. This is the part in the video where I'm gonna tell you to like, follow, subscribe. And if you ever doubt me or doubt what Xbox is about to do, then I'm gonna throw that logo around your neck and I'm gonna tell you, try to play the Game Pass.